Good morning, everybody. And on a day that's a little bit damp here in Dublin, I will be talking about Trump's big bad lie from over the weekend. So, what am I referring to here? Well, first off, Donald Trump, there early on the weekend, threatened through social media posts that he was going to attack Iran's energy-based infrastructure in response to the Iranians' attacks on shipping going through the Strait of Hormuz. Three things to say about this initially. First off, this is only going to, if they had gone through with this, it would only hurt the Iranian people. The people Trump and his supporters have been maintaining that they're doing all of this for. It would destroy hospital infrastructure, it would destroy schools, it would destroy multiple different levels of society, all the way down to people's lights that they turn on in their family home. It would not affect, however, the elites in Iran, because the elites in Iran have got their private generators that would produce more than enough energy, and you're not going to get all of them. Second thing is that this is exactly what Trump has been, Putin has been up to over in Ukraine for the last couple of years, and being condemned for it, rightly so. The very fact that Trump thinks that just because Putin is able to get away with it in Ukraine, but is being pretty badly bloodied by the Ukrainians as a result, that he can get away with the same thing is ludicrous. It just goes to show what type of world Trump believes himself to be in. The final fact is that this will cause huge amounts of environmental damage. A lot of Iranian infrastructure, energy infrastructure, is run off fossil fuels, and some of it's run off nuclear energy, and these would cause untold amounts of damage to the environment across the whole region, not just Iran. Of course, the Iranians didn't take this lying down. They very quickly afterwards threatened to attack desalination plants and energy infrastructure in the Gulf states, and within a few hours, Trump literally backed down. This energy infrastructure and desalination plants are quite important because there are very few water supplies or water sources in that region of the world, and desalination plants, which purify water coming from the sea, are very important for the lifeblood of the people who live there. Trump, getting on to the main point here, Trump backed down. It's just how he backed down was one of the most ludicrous, ridiculous, and damn right insulting ways you could possibly imagine. He maintained that the United States was in careful and considered negotiations with the Iranians and had reached a pivotal stage. The problem is, it's not actually happening. The Iranians came out publicly and said that they are not in negotiation in any way, shape or form with the Americans, and that this was all basically a fabrication of Trump's mind. So we're living in a world now where the American president cannot be trusted, and we knew that already, but the Iranian Islamic Republic can be trusted more, and that is just absolutely ridiculous. The very fact that Trump has burned so many bridges, called wolf so many times, that he's lost all credibility with anybody who is able to think at least a slightly bit critically, shows that murdering dictatorial regime that has frequently lied in the case of the Islamic Republic of Iran is more trustworthy than Trump is. And this is getting to the stage where America really has to think about what exactly is going on here. It's gone way beyond the joke. It's gone way beyond irony, way beyond sarcasm. It's gone basically into the stage where literally countries are being blown up. Not people, but countries are being blown up with regards to this. Now, from an Irish perspective, lying politicians, like in every other good democracy, is not an unusual thing. I previously mentioned before one political leader we had in Ireland, in Charles J. Haughey, who was a notorious liar also. And it's still talked about today, even though his time in office was way back in the 1980s. We've had other politicians who have bended the truth in various different ways, manipulated things in various different ways. So we are not cocooned with regards to having politicians who lie. But we've never had a politician who has lied so blatantly, so idiotically, and so perversely as Trump has. Just on a final point, Trump did say recently that he was talking to another US president who had said that he had wished that he had done the same as what Trump had done, i.e. attack Iran. Every other US president that's living today came out with statements themselves. Representatives said that they'd never done any such thing. So this was all so unfortunately, in my mind, it seems like the man is talking to a mirror, talking to literally himself, and trying to convince the rest of the world that his delusions are in fact reality. And this is the world we live in. Anyway, have a good day. Bye.